episode of Kicking It with Rob, goddammit.
What's the deal?
Once again, Vita ain't made it, goddammit. I'm gonna have to find me another co-host. No, I'm bullshitting.
Oh, I said don't do Vita.
But like you know, I'm Rob.
It's your boy.
We got a pop drinking motherfucker over here, Drew.
Bro, this bitch is bad. I'm trying to tell you, man.
Man, that fucking Fago, that red, white, and blue shit, nasty as motherfucker too.
Oh, the independent.
That they charge motherfuckers $3 for.
Yeah.
But anyway, today we got a special guest. I don't even want to tell motherfuckers I had threw this motherfucker on the thing, on the page and shit.
What, man?
No, I'm gonna tell him. I'm just saying. I'm gonna wait till everything. No, we got Nashville, Cashville rapper Mike Duece in the house today, man. Well, via Zoom. So we finna go on and set it up and get him in here so we can go on and kick it with my mans and shit. No, but today, man, I ain't about to
speak it, man.
Man, this shit. Chris, you finna be like, what the fuck, man? I'm gonna go light. Now this is my light. This is my light topic that I'm gonna say today.
Alright. I might be bad today, bro. I might be bad today. What, man?
Alright, listen, here we go. Here go the question. Why can't men and women be just friends without benefits? Meaning, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of people like me. You know what I mean? People like me.
That sound like a cover up to me.
No, ain't no cover up shit. I'm married. God damn it, I ain't nothing like that. It just, this ain't nothing going on in the household and like that. It just be. I be hearing people talk and I be wanting to address the shit. So it's just like a lot of people. I hear people say, "Oh nah, fuck that, da 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 da." Ain't no da 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 da. So it's just like to me, if you cool with people like I am, cool with everybody. But most men be like, how you gonna have a best friend as a dude and vice versa with the women?
Now you know what's crazy though. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I ain't.
When you're in a relationship, you know what I mean. This some shit, you know. You single.
Okay, so like I got a best friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've been knowing her for 15 years. Like I met her when I was 12, right? That's been my dog, right? So I feel like, nigga, I'll accept your best friend because I'm not getting rid of mine. So my thing is, if you want a best friend, I'm cool with it because I know I got one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I gotta respect like that you got one because mine ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, but if she not cool with it, like if she be like, nah, you gotta get rid of your best friend, we not gonna work.
Cause it's like you got people that you grew up with.
Correct.
Now, if like my wife right now,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? I don't know her to have no male best friends. So if one just fucking pop up,
It's like,
that's different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if like, you know,
come into it with it,
with it, you know what I'm saying? It's like, shit, this my dog, this my
Yeah.
childhood friend. You know what I'm saying? She just happened to have titties and ass.
That's why I said it's different, bro. It's a different.
You know what I'm
come
saying?
into the relationship with them type of, you know, then it's cool because it's like, okay, you got, you know.
But most people,
I feel like it's just the rotten few spoil the bunch, right? So
Yeah.
like realistically, like sometimes it don't work because
Insecurity.
sometimes- not just that,
not
but
insecurity.
sometimes
on the other person.
sometimes
I know.
you have situations where you
I know
be like,
what
okay, you can have this male best friend, but then she fucks him, right? And now that creates insecurities for the future, right?
Yeah.
So now when you get into another relationship, it's like, fuck that best
Yeah.
friend and shit.
Yeah.
Because
Hold on,
I
what you
see-
mean by she? Why?
So say
Wow.
for instance, if I got a girl, right,
Mhm.
and she got a I'm explaining what you're talking about. Say for instance, if I got a girlfriend, right, I got a best friend, and then I sleep with my best friend. In the future, she's not gonna be cool with.
She's
her
not gonna trust anybody
Yeah.
with the best friend.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
now you just
Right.
fucked up the best friend.
But
shit.
that's a very common thing,
Mm,
right?
yeah.
Especially in like high school, right?
Yeah.
And that's the thing that leads on to life years and years and years to come. So like I feel like, yeah, like you said, insecurities most definitely is a factor, but that's factor is created by actual real events that have also have happened.
No, what I think y'all kind of not understand what I'm saying.
What
So,
you saying?
so y'all sound like to me y'all saying if your significant other, you know what I'm saying, found out that your best friend that y'all had relations,
Yeah.
you don't tell them. God damn it.
They find out.
How?
Cause you wanna know why? One of the two gets sloppy. One of the two end up catching feelings. And whoever catches feelings first is the snitch.
I can relate to like the topic, but I can't relate to this part about it.
No, because what I'm saying, like if you
all my female friends are literally my female friends.
that's
Well,
my
look,
whole
though,
point.
and that's
I was addressing what y'all was getting at.
Yeah.
But
Like my friend Lexi, I've been best friend for 15 years. We ain't never.
But you want to know what also makes that hard though? Is because you have some guys who understand that rushing a relationship scares women away, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let me be your friend first. And then what? You feel me? Now, my intent was never to be your friend. I just wanted to be your friend because I knew that was going to be the easiest way to get you comfortable. And I eventually could get you at one point in time. But when I realized that I can't have you, now it makes everything uncomfortable again.
I think with women, I'm speaking on why people don't like this.
That's
and I think women don't like you having a female friend because women always in competition.
facts.
You see what I'm saying?
That is a very key factor.
They're always in competition.
Especially when
men don't like you having their women having a male best friend because of insecurity.
Hormones is a huge factor, high key, because
shit.
realistically, in that exactly that, right?
Yeah.
Because at some point in time, realistically, I don't care. Like, I mean, not for all men, but for most men, I've heard for it to be like if I have a best friend, quote unquote, right, and her boyfriend fucks her over, right? Now, my best friend, I already understand that my best friend 9 times out of 10 is a very attractive individual, right? So she's already my type essentially to a certain extent, right? You feel me? Now I understand that also this person is also probably the closest person to me. Why wouldn't this possibly be a thing, right? So, and that goes for men and women, right? And you feel me? Now it's like, damn, you feel me? I feel bad at this person because realistically, we hate for anybody to fuck over our friends, right? More than anything. So then that becomes, I have to save you.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it fucks up situations because sometimes the person who's in the relationship doesn't want to leave that person. They might not see you the same way. But now you want to save them, and now you feel me? Or sometimes she might kind of feel that way because she understands that you are a nice guy, but you might not be the right guy for her because she knows that she might destroy you. And because she understands that she has that power over you because she is your friend and she cares about your feelings that much.
That goes back to the lick cup shit. And then we was talking about that one
situation
shit.
That's what it turns into.
That's what we was getting at. Like
that's what it turns into.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, that's how your best friends type motherfuckers is the ones who, you know what I'm saying? They the ones who kind of like
and sometimes
you gravitate to. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but maybe in most cases.
Gravitate to them, what way? What you mean?
Cause you're used to them. When you we can go back to the part where I said something about I don't want to be with. If I wasn't married and met somebody, they got to be 16. Because it's like if you meet somebody with a kid that's 1 to 7, I'm repeating myself, but I'm making a point. When you with a female that you just with for, you know what I'm saying, that's your friend from 8 to motherfucking 19.
You see her more as a sister.
Yeah, well, not really.
Why not?
But
I feel like that would be more common.
You see her more as a sister. You saying you see her more as a sister, but
you
right. But the whole thing is not to cut you off. Not to cut you off. Not to cut you off.
Good. Go.
That's my whole point. Of what's wrong with that? Because what you just said.
Yeah.
You can see somebody as a sister.
Yeah.
But I'm saying why people don't like that what I just said before, women are always in competition and men is insecure.
Also,
Men are always in competition as well, though.
I was about to say they know the insecurities.
Because
I ain't never been insecure about nothing. Like, I am who I am, bro. Like, I don't need nobody to validate me. So it ain't about him. I don't care what he got on. I don't go down. Him having on Balenciagas and me having on Air Force Ones don't make him better than me. Like, so I don't never look at another dude and think he like got something on me. I ain't never been insecure for another man in my life ever.
Okay, that's you. I'm talking about most
But
men.
I'm
Why
saying
they got-
that's why I was able to work with a guy like me.
So I'm saying if you're a significant other,
Right.
your girlfriend,
Right.
wife, or whatever, her, and then she got a best friend that's a man.
Right.
This nigga can be ugly to you, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you cool with it. Yeah, have him come on. We have drinks and eat food and all that shit.
Yeah, it's happening. Am I pretty?
We are friends.
We're in a pretty relationship.
I mean, I'm saying.
But the
Yeah.
only difference in me, what I was trying to kind of like, separate from what you said was, if we came into this is my best friend Lexi, this is your best friend such and such, and that's where we started.
Is that healthy?
I feel like where Rob was getting
That's what I was
at
about to ask you.
was like,
But you can't just come to me after we've been together and tell myself, oh, this is my new best friend.
Yeah,
No, that's dead.
I believe
That's dead.
I feel like yes and no though, because why does that create a issue?
It's not healthy. Go ahead. I'm listening, but go ahead.
Why does that create an issue though if there's no securities around?
It's because
Because why can she not have a new friend,
Yeah.
right? In the terms of just friends, if there's no insecurities to make you feel like that's uncomfortable.
Because because it could be a respect thing in there. It's not what you do, it's how you do shit. You know what I'm saying?
And what
It's
is
not-
respect based around?
Respect is simply basically saying like, putting dude, all right, we got plans. I'm saying me and her, right? We got plans to do something, right? You say F my plans and go be with that person.
What if she doesn't?
No, we're not speaking that she doesn't. We're speaking that she does.
But why?
But
can't
that would be a respect thing, or do us. I'm not cool with. I'm gonna just say it like this: if you can value somebody's opinion more than mine, especially when it's like relating to our household. Like if your wife had another male friend and you making a valid decision on your household, but she listens to his opinion over yours.
What if he's
That's
right?
gonna make you.
What if he's right?
That's gonna be a problem.
the-
It won't make it right. It's not gonna make it
What
right.
if he's right?
No, he's not. It ain't about making. He can't make. Another man can't make a decision for my
I feel you on
household.
that.
Come
I
on,
feel you
man,
on
Chris.
that. I feel you on that.
But I'm saying is, you can't sit here and tell me the only reason a female will even listen to another man's opinion when it comes to her household, besides her man, is if she benefits something out of
Yeah,
it.
that's totally wrong.
That's just.
Nah, I agree with that.
That's. Come on, I know.
I agree with that.
But I
on.
asked though, where does that feeling come from though?
It comes respect, Chris. Insecurity is just about how you feel about another guy.
No, but I'm saying though, you saying respect. I asked you, what if she's doing all the respectful things and you still feel a type of way?
Oh no, I ain't never happened to me, so I don't.
Not me either. I mean, not me either. I just, like I said, I be bringing up shit, but
It should be respect for me. It ain't about insecurity at all.
the whole point I'm
That's
trying to
just
make
what I'm
with this
saying.
shit is this. Trust
What is
goes.
respect?
And my girl ain't about to go on like a vacation or something with just him. Like
Yeah,
certain
yeah,
stuff
no,
is
that's a
respect.
little too deep.
Yeah, it's too
That's
that's
something
too much.
different.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the respect.
That's something different about
Yeah.
it.
That's why I said the
That's-
only problem. That's respect. That's the only
Yeah,
guy
that's
problem
respect.
with.
But I'm saying
Yeah.
just being cool. But the whole thing is this.
I don't have insecurity.
The whole thing is this, dog. Like that trust shit goes a long way.
It does.
And like people
It does.
be screaming at trust and all this type of shit. When you with somebody on both ends, male or female, that shit hard. Cause it's hard to trust your significant others in some cases. Like it can happen.
Yeah.
It happens with me. You
It's
know what I'm
human,
saying?
bro.
But I'm just saying,
It's
like that significant. I mean, that best friend shit. I have female friends, and
Me
ain't shit up. It just they just cool like my dog, but you know what I'm saying. Some women might be fucked up.
Can I ask?
I got cold friends.
Can I ask how or why is your wife comfortable with that?
Well, my wife, because like I said, I told her from day one she hung out with him, so she know him.
And that's
And we've been together
security.
for 11 years.
That kind of
You know what I'm
helps.
saying? Now I don't know if she. This is another thing. I don't know if she totally trusts me, or she just trying to make sure I'm happy. See, this is another question. People, you know what I'm saying? There's some shit that niggas need to address, but I'm gonna tell y'all how to get rid of all that shit in a minute.
I'm so happy she not here for that. This conversation.
Who?
The person you wanted me to invite.
Mm.
I'm so happy she not here.
But yeah, man, like this
But
shit can
overall though, and I'm just putting this from any upfront guy, right? Cause you got niggas who they like playing the game too, right? They like it. They like the this and that, having their way. They like to have my cake and eat it too lifestyle. I'm not knocking all of that shit, right? And I don't even usually cuss, excuse my friend. At the end of the day, when you got real men, there's nothing wrong with a woman, especially when you got a best friend too. Like when you got a circle that you walk into your relationship with, and that's just your circle. You bring your girl in, she meets your circle, she bring you on her circle, you meet her people. When y'all got that understanding and that respect for each other, it's gonna always work out. Especially when you got that trust and y'all up front with each other, everything is what it is. But when you start to do stuff sneaking, and when you start not being like up front and you start doing stuff behind your back, when it become a trust issue, everything falls. Everything goes downhill. As long as the respect is there, it's always gonna work out. Insecurities is just when a male don't feel as confident having another guy who probably have more than him, dress better than him, look better than him, have more money than him. That's the only time insecurity ever come into a way of anything. It's always about respect. If my girl is moving respectfully, what am I mad at her for? Because I'm not mad at him. I got my own shit just like him.
I finally agree with this nigga about something.
I'm just saying.
Because
that.
we
I'm
heard
making
about the
sense.
respect side of the game. That's the whole thing.
It's always
That's
respect.
also
That's the only reason a man would have a problem with it.
Oftentimes, the reason that respect is left out though is because a lot of people don't set boundaries.
And that's it too, Chris.
So realistically,
It's
like we might
boundaries,
think
bro.
that we might be okay with something. For example, a lot of people say that I'm ready for threesomes, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when they have a threesome, they be like, "Damn, I don't like the way you looked at this person." You feel me? And that's based off of me not being upfront and setting those boundaries to say, I don't know if I'm truly ready for this, but I'm just going with it because you going.
I had a conversation about this with my ex.
Because we want to feel like as if we respect or value what a person wants and we don't feel like they are getting control necessarily.
Right.
Look, I had a conversation with the girl I was with about this situation when I had the best friend, right? And I had like a conversation because she asked the same thing you asked. She was just like, okay, what's being disrespectful with this situation? Like, what's being disrespectful, right? So I feel like if your best friend wanted to like hang out with you, right? Mm-hmm. Like, yo, next Saturday, let's hang out, let's go do this. From a woman's perspective, I feel like you're supposed to say, hold on, let me make sure I ain't got nothing to do with my dude. Hey, you got something to do next Saturday? Nah, okay, bet. Such and such when I hang out, I'm gonna be there. That's respect to me. Cause it's like, damn, what if I had plans to be with you? So I feel like if you hit me up and be like, y'all, we ain't got nothing to do, then I'll go hang with your friend or the plan that he want to do. I'm cool with that. It's when you do something or you like, damn, well, I had plans. It's because I don't do the same thing. If my best friend Lexi want to be like, yo, nigga, let's go do this. We about to go hang. We about to go. I'm like, okay, bet. Hold on, give me a sec. I'm gonna make sure, yo, we ain't got nothing planned. Do you want to do anything? I'm gonna make sure she comes.
No, but see, why you can't say
you can,
we all about to hang out?
We can.
Look, and that's where the issue is.
That's where the issue is.
And that's still what creates insecurities.
You can. We're not taking that away. You can invite it all can be together, you can. But I'm just saying that at the end of the day, you don't always be with your mate. You don't always be there. You don't. If I'm at work, again, or say for instance, I didn't want to go to work. Nah, we call off, whatever. What if I had called off to make plans Saturday, but she thought I was going to work? It's just about
No, it's about what it's not. That's what you need to show respect, nigga.
But that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. That's it. Other than that, man, look. We can go all day about this shit. But I'm just saying that's the only time that was.
Well, look, goddammit, I hope I helped y'all answer that
That's
question, which I know people would never understand or accept it because of the first shit I said as far as insecurities and women.
The world we live in.
What I say? Women always in competition.
And don't nobody trust nobody anyway, bro.
Right. So the answer to this question, I'm gonna
shit, is it safe?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it before we go into this next topic. I'm about to give y'all the motherfucking solution to what we just talked about. Cheat respectfully. Damn it. Good night. Yeah, give us a minute. Let's go and get them connected, man.
Yeah, we hear you. What's going on?
What up, man? On the road, man. Way back home.
Shit, we got Mike Duece, goddammit.
Mike in this
Man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you taking this time out today, man, for me, man. For real.
Welcome to the show, bro.
All right, man. Hope y'all have a good day too, man.
So, first of all, I'm Rob.
I'm Drew, man.
And it's Drew right here.
Yeah.
So, all right, so we're going to get like that, know you out on the road. So, look, I'm going to ask you this question right here to the people. And I want to know, too, like, who is Mike Duece? In your words, describe yourself for me.
See, Mike Duece is basically what it looked like. It's just right in front of you, but you'll never know unless you ask. Mike Duece. Mike Duece, that's two different me's, you feel me? Mike is me, is who I was born. And Duece is me who I became, you feel me? And it's just two of them together.
I feel you, yeah. Good shit. Like this shit, the Zoom shit, talking about some time or some shit. So, all right. So another question: how did you become a rapper?
A rapper chose me. I didn't plan on rap. How it came about though. I got plenty of homeboys that rap, making videos, been doing this shit. So I bought a whole studio. And I had a studio at my house. Everybody just in my house recording and stuff, but really people weren't really taking it serious because it was in reach. They had to pay for it and none of that. So they come with half verses and just want to get on the mic to hear their voice. And I'm like, man, I paid all this money for this stuff. Like it's really money. Like I'm gonna get on here and do something. So I always freestyle forever. So I just got on the track and did a freestyle, and the freestyle sounded better than a lot of stuff I done heard. So I'm like, I'm gonna sit down and write something. I wrote something, and that was where First Degree came from.
My shit. That's my shit too, dog. That's my shit.
And I let just like First Degree, Where Your Killers at, all the songs I make like the same day. It's basically a piece of freestyle writing.
Right.
But like I make it the same day, and then like I gotta listen to the song I just made 100 times so I can really remember what I said because I don't know what the hell I said. So
Right.
I gotta be a fan of my own song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's crazy, dog. Cause them two songs you just said, I was gonna ask you, like, you might have answered it. Like, what was your motivation behind them two? You know what I mean? Cause
shit, the motivation behind the song though, First Degree. I've been through first degree murder case in LA, and I don't know, I just made the title and the song just came along. Like I just be really putting down how I feel at that moment or what's going on in my head or whatever. I just let it out, and that's how it be coming out. It come out.
Yeah, that's my shit, dog. I like that shit. I heard that when I talked to your uncle or whatever, and I had to start looking at shit, and I'm like, yeah, that shit right there, fire, dog. That First Degree, I like that shit. Congratulations on the Spotify too, man. I saw that. Man, I saw that too.
Yeah. You know, numbers going crazy on Spotify right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep going up. So as long as they keep listening, they're gonna keep paying me. So I'm gonna keep doing it.
Right. Right, for sure. G-Wop, what that mean?
It's guap.
Wow, I'm sorry. Hey, I just fucking said it like I see it. You know what I'm saying? But
Nah, see, guap, man. I made this like me and some real OGs, man. Them niggas serving life, man. Shout out to Ghetto, man. Shout out to Monster. Shout out to, real OGs on this just do shit, man. And we just in jail, like, they telling me, like, cuz you got a chance to get out. You got a release date and shit. We don't. So what you gonna do when you get out that's gonna help yourself better yourself? They're gonna hire label as a gang member and all this shit. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna take that gang shit and throw it right in their face. Like, what you mean? Like, shit. All right. So we came up with QUAP, grooving with a purpose.
Got you.
Grooving with a purpose. The G is for grooving. That's some moving shit. And I mean, like, all right, so you want to label me as a gang member? I'm gonna take it and throw it in your face. I'm a gang member with a purpose now. So
right.
So now, so now, what can you say to me?
That's your clever.
So now, what can you say to me? You can label me whatever you want to, but I'm doing everything with a purpose now.
Right.
So
that's real shit.
They think most gang members. They think most gang members just go crazy and do whatever without thinking. Nah, everything for a purpose now. That's what y'all want to label. I'm gonna throw it in your face.
Right. Real shit.
I got a question though for you, bro. Like, what make you different than the other artists, bro? Like, what make you different?
I don't care about rapping. They do.
Plain
They want the fame. I want some money.
Right. I do this shit for fun.
You feel me?
Motherfuckers be telling me, like, you know, I do it because I enjoy it. You know? Yeah.
Man, people really be sacrificing their whole self for music. Like, it ain't that serious, homie. You making it too serious. That's why you never enjoy it.
Right. Yep. That's why I do this shit for fun. Motherfuckers like, you can do this, do that. I'm like, man, look, I ain't gonna never look at it like that. I'm just, cause once you start thinking about that shit like that, you gonna fuck up. Cause you're gonna be expecting, you know what I'm saying, a height that you might not even get.
Yep.
Yeah, you trying to hold yourself to a standard that you really ain't even got to.
Yeah. Do you work with any Detroit artists or in contact with any?
No, not really. I mean, not yet, but I mean, I'm making my way up there. You know, I've been rapping 5 months.
Right. Oh yeah. I remember. I thought yeah.
Yeah, I've been rapping 5 months, so I'm making my way around everything. I done tore Atlanta down, so I'm coming for Detroit next. I already got my people up there, up in Maine. Shout out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be up in Detroit soon. We're gonna do an interview in the station too.
Bet. That's what I was gonna ask you. That's what I was gonna ask you, dog. All right, another question. You got any crazy celebrity stories? Like, since you've been since the 5 months, I know you probably bumped into people because you blowing up. You know what I mean? So, you got any crazy stories?
Yeah, I bumped into quite a few people, but the craziest story for me is this is a cool story, but it probably get Charles Broccoli fired if I ever put the footage out. I got him on camera, drunk as hell. And he got that and said, my homeboy BMF, he from Detroit too. He was with him and he sitting there talking to him. He like, man, Shaq said something. He like, man, I tell you what, fuck Shaq, but I like Shaq. I mean, just drunk, some funny. You know what I mean, but that's crazy. But the crazy story though is Pastor Troy.
Pastor Troy.
Okay.
This man, I met him when I went to KOD's with 50 Cent. He was up there with 50 and Pastor Troy was there. And this man talking to me all night because he saying I was with 50 Cent and them. So I don't know. 50 Cent just a major nigga in the world of music. Like, everybody want to be around. It don't matter if they famous or trying to be famous. Everybody want to be around.
Mm-hmm.
So we up there with 50, and it gets so crowded. I come out and just chilling like in the VIP. Like, normal people can't get up there, but it's too crowded over there with them folks. Like, y'all got this, you feel me? I'm just gonna fall back. Mm-hmm. So I fall back, and Troy see me. He seen me up there, so he see me. So he come holler at me, talk to me for 2 hours at least in the club. I don't know if he drunk. I don't know what's going on. I'm sitting there talking to Pastor Troy. This nigga talking to me like I'm already done made this. My first month rapping. You feel me? I'm sitting there talking to Pastor Troy. Man, let's go up there with 50. Like, nah, I'm cool. You go up there with 50. You feel me?
He's trying to get you.
So he gave.
No, I was saying he's trying to get you to go up there to fuck with him and shit.
Yeah. So he give me his number. He's telling me he's building this little studio in Atlanta. doing all this. He need people to come rap. This is my first month rapping. I'm like, I can see what you're talking about. So he gave me the number. I ain't call him that night, and then I called him like when I got back home. I got back home and I called him. He ain't answer the phone. So I'm like, all right. I waited till I got back to Atlanta. I texted him. I'm like, I'm in Atlanta. You told me to hit you up. What's up? That man ain't never hit me back. I'm like, cool, that's what it is. I get that what they do in the music industry. I ain't gonna blow his phone up and keep texting him or none of that. It's over with.
Yeah.
So we end up back in Nashville at a little show with Lil Flip. We on the stage performing with Lil Flip being DJ. We on the stage performing with Lil Flip performing, and we just up there. Pastor Troy there too this time. So we come out the stage. Pastor Troy see me. I'm like, damn, what's up? He like, what up, homie? You was flipping them? I'm like, nigga, just send me get off the stage with him.
Right.
He like, man, what y'all finna do, man? I'm gonna pull up on y'all. Like, send me the location now. Like, nigga, what? Nigga, you just didn't answer the phone or nothing. Now you see like everything just cool. Niggas be crazy, man. So he like sending locations and all that. I'm like, all right, I got you. I'm gonna send you.
Right. I was about to ask you.
Hey, when we left, man, I ain't seen that nigga shit.
Because I was just gonna say, I ain't heard of Pastor Troy in a while. Is he still relevant?
I didn't even know who he was.
That's what I'm saying. Like, man,
I don't even know who the man is.
No,
you know what Pastor Troy is. He was in the drum line and all that shit.
Him?
Yeah.
He a good nigga down south. He a good nigga, but I mean, he like 40 something. Like it's time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his time getting shorter. He old as hell now. So
yeah,
I mean, yeah.
So look, album. What's going on with the album?
The album, I mean, see, I was doing an album with Swole, the producer Swole, and like he did the Wobble. He did like a whole bunch of Soulja. He brought Soulja Boy out. He brought Mike Jones out. Like Lady Gaga. He got 17 platinum, multi-platinum records and like 40 million records sold worldwide. And I was doing the album with him. We got about 6-7 songs on the album, and man, that nigga just life went together. And he caused a whole bunch of bullshit that went on where we was all at.
Right. Like,
man, shit just crazy. Like, but I worked with him and police got involved and all that shit. So I fell back and shit. I guess I'm just gonna do another album with somebody else because I mean I ain't got time for that and I don't need nobody or none of that bullshit that come with that shit. So I mean you got that. I ain't got time for none of that. I mean y'all doing this for a living. Y'all trying to make a living off this shit. I mean y'all I'm gonna make a living off of it too, but y'all just doing it to the wrong way.
Right. Yeah, I feel what you're saying.
Yeah, so man, I got like that's why I got like 4 more songs. I got 4 songs that I done re-recorded from what I did with him. And I'm gonna just slide them out to our bitch to make my album.
How many features you putting on?
Shit. See, that's the thing. I had 5 or 6 features on the little songs that we did. Man, I had the Candy Girl dudes, the Jace. Man, I had all of them on there with the Swole nigga.
Okay.
And I ain't got time to deal with what they got going on. So, because I just let all that go. Like, keep everything, because I can re-record everything, because I did all this myself. Like, none of you niggas wrote my shit. None of you niggas did nothing. It was your beat. I don't want to fuck with you. I ain't fucking with your beat, so I'm going to do it on another.
Right.
Yeah, man. You ain't finna get told. We ain't cool. We ain't none of that, so you ain't finna get nothing. Yeah, you keep all of that, but you can't do nothing with it, because that's my shit.
Right.
So it's just gonna be sitting in your computer, goddamn it. But everything that I recorded with you, I just re-record.
But then this next shit, I'm just gonna mention it. Just throw it in your ear whenever you come to D and get on here. But because you on the road and we doing it like this. But when you do come here, I want you to freestyle off the intro to my show. When you do come, you can't do it now, but I want you to do it when you get here. All right.
Yeah, you gotta come here in person, man.
Yeah.
I'll be up there and say no more. That motherfucker, it's gonna be 8. By the time I get there, it's gonna be 8, man.
Yeah, we gotta have you in the studio, bro. We gotta
Yeah.
have you here, man.
But shit, we gonna close it out, dog, because I don't want this, this doom shit to be on that closing time shit. But before I leave, before we, leave or whatever, just throw out any upcoming shows, your handles, as far as you know what I'm saying, how you want people to reach you, if you want it out there or not.
Yeah, shit. We just got finished with the We Outside tour. That's why I'm heading back home now. We just got finished with the tour, and now I got I'm gonna take over Nashville. I'm gonna run through the major little sections in Nashville. People already done talked to me, and I just got to get the locations and dates because I just finished this literally 2 days ago. So I'm on the way back home now from it.
Right.
And I'm gonna have all the information with you. Y'all keep up with me. Follow me at Guap CEO, GWAP CEO __ on IG, and get on there. You gonna follow me and know everything I'm doing. So
I'll be
y'all just follow me on IG, Guap CEO __ and just tap in, man. Y'all gonna see me with a post up there saying kicking it with Rob in the studio or something, man. When I get up there.
Appreciate it, man.
Real, man.
Appreciate it, man. All right, we ain't gonna take too much time from you, man. I appreciate the time you gave us, bro. Like, love, man.
I appreciate y'all because man, I'm new to this, so every time I get on different platforms, it's just a new audience base. Yeah. So I appreciate y'all too.
Now you my first celebrity interview.
What's that, bro?
This history. When I blow up, this gonna be history. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let's go. Get away. Hey, since I'm your first one, I'm gonna make sure that I earn that right to be the first one. So when I get bigger than what I am, and anything I can do for y'all, I got y'all.
All right, man. Appreciate you, man. All right, man. You and your family be safe, man. Y'all take it easy. I see you when you get here today.
God bless y'all.
Yeah, me too, man. Appreciate you.
Welcome back.
God damn it. So look, we finna gonna close this motherfucking show out for real. But there's a question. One more question, goddammit. First of all, I wanna thank Mike Duece again for appearing on the show today.
For sure, most definitely.
That was love, man. But something on my mind, dog. I saw some shit, and I just want to talk about it and see what y'all feel about this shit, dog. Your upbringing and trial in your life should motivate you to be a better person.
Agreed.
If y'all agree, we in this motherfucker, goddammit.
Disagree.
You disagree.
Agree.
Or become a greater person. You know what I'm saying? Better, greater is all the same.
Disagree.
I
feel like you can only be what you know exists. So,
I said should.
And
but
that's where
I got you.
Because you should be knowledgeable of those things as well, but we aren't always.
Right.
So realistically, sometimes the better things are the negative things because the negative things are the only things that exist.
Mm-hmm.
How can I be what I don't know exists?
So I brought this up. I that caught my attention for a reason because you know what I'm saying. Like I know people who've been through seeing their moms getting beat or you know what I'm saying, one parent homes and a lot of shit like that, and it seems like they fall down that same road, and that's the reason why I said should, because I think that should make you a stronger person.
And do.
It should make you a stronger person. That, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so in my mind, I don't see how that can make you weaker.
I do. It's almost like school, right?
Mm-hmm.
So technically, as children, we're often, told that school is normal, school is regular. Our whole lives we go school, right? So oftentimes, most of the time, when you graduate high school, what do? You go back to school, right?
Right.
If I am a child who only sees my dad beat up my mom on the regular, you feel me? And I don't see anybody else's parents, you feel me, being peaceful and everything like that. wouldn't I show my love the same way?
No, you're not gonna show your love. You're gonna show your pain.
But how would I know that that's my pain?
But that's not.
No, that's your pain because the reason why you know it's your pain because you reacting off your pain
I'm gonna
because
let you
of
speak first.
you know what I'm saying because of what you saw.
I want to go back.
But how would you know what pain is if pain was made to be shown as love? So, for example, a lot of victims of domestic violence always talk about, no, they only do that because they love me, right? So every time they do something, it's like, I'm only doing this because I love you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now I am knowledgeable.
Oh, I got you.
I am knowledgeable now to only trigger or to associate love with aggression and pain.
So if your daddy I beat your mama up and blacked her eye because I love her, and every day you see your mama crying, you supposed to be like, that's a mental disorder. So you mentally then got fucked up.
That's
I see what you're
PTSD.
saying. Yeah, but that's
where it
that's
comes
a weak person.
I'm going back.
I feel like everybody's weak though in a sense though, if that's the case, because we all have our triggers and everybody has PTSD whether we speak about it or are knowledgeable of it at all.
I thought that was just some army shit.
No, it's not. It's not. It's simple as seeing roaches, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, damn, when I get older, I don't want no more roaches, right? Mm-hmm. And as crazy as it may sound, you can either be comfortable with roaches or you can be like, I don't want no more roaches. But for some people, it's because my grandmama had roaches,
Wow.
my mama had roaches, my uncles and aunties had roaches. So if I got roaches, it's gonna be normal. But if I see one person who don't got roaches, I don't want roaches no more. Cause what the hell?
Right.
Why y'all shit so clean?
Right.
You feel me? And it's the same. You feel me? It takes, but sometimes you gotta get that one experience to be knowledgeable that something's wrong for you to want to change. And that's also where our part of being humans play in other people's lives if we allow ourselves to.
Mm-hmm.
So going back to school and going back to abuse, it's like, how will I know that me beating up my wife is the wrong thing if my wife watched her dad beat up her mom? Right? And I witnessed the same thing. So now we associated together and now we believe and truly feel, and based off of everything that we're knowledgeable of, we feel as if this is what love is.
I'm glad you helped me understand that because honestly, to me, I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it. How can, cause like I said, I got teased bad all through elementary to damn high school, and it made my self-esteem low. And I bounced out of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Did it
Because
turn
I
you
felt
into
I was
a bully at
strong.
one point?
Hell no.
Like, not to a bully, but to a point where it's just
Man,
like you
you
became a
told me-
little bit more aggressive because of trying to defend yourself.
Man, it made me what I am right now.
And that's fine.
It made me funny. And what you call it? Help people. You know what I'm saying? I don't. It made me be totally against that.
What
shit,
made you feel like that, though? What was the change?
For me being bullied.
But did you have other people in your life that were treating you well?
Yeah, I had my own boys.
And that's where my token goes back to. You had that one experience that showed you right. If you would have been getting bullied like that everywhere else, if everybody treated you the same way, then you will only feel like that's normal.
I don't know, though.
You feel me?
I
So
think I was gonna
then
be
at that
anyway.
point, either now you become super timid, or now you become super aggressive. Because now either I have to beat up everybody because y'all not about to keep bullying me, right? Or now it's like y'all.
It was
keep
more
bullying
of
me.
it was more of a verbal bullying. Nobody that was just beating up on me.
Nah, I'm not saying like actually beating up. I mean
Yeah.
like verbally beating up. And
Yeah, it was a mental bullying to me. Yeah.
And that's the biggest one itself, which creates PTSD. Because realistically, it's probably certain things that people might say to you that's gonna be offensive as hell, right? because that's a trigger now because of PTSD.
See,
if they were to
that's
say
crazy.
so.
That's crazy. Dude, I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna close the show with this shit. I'm gonna close the show.
You ready for
I'm
my
gonna close the show.
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead, do your thing. Because what I want to say, I'm
disagree
gonna
with
close.
everything that was just said.
Okay, well, go ahead.
But this is why I said it. I'm gonna start with the original question first. And you asked, read it again. What is that?
You wanna read it again?
Yeah, because I mean, I understand it, but I just totally don't agree with none of that shit. Cause
Your upbringing and trials in your life should motivate you to be a better person or a great person.
okay, so you're asking a question, right? You're asking.
Well,
Is it a statement or a question?
it's a statement.
Okay. Now, I can understand PTSD. I understand it. It is certain people who become victims of it. That you can't take that away from some people. You know what I'm saying? Yes, if you grow up seeing your mom get beat, and some people do take after their dad and beat their wife. It does, but it also turns people to not beat their wife. Some things in life, especially trauma, teaches you what not to do to your kids or what not to do to your wife. It might do the opposite. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna take it back to this. My childhood, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had young parents, right? Mom, dad, 24, 22. I was 8 with a 24-year-old mom, right? My mom still wanted the young me part. Nigga, I'm 27. Imagine me having an 11-year-old right now. So I was 24. I mean, my mom was 24. I was 8. Sometimes I would come home, my mom would still be gone. You know what I'm saying? That didn't inspire me or make me want to do bad or do nothing. What that did was make me stronger. Yes, people are weak who use that. People who use that. Because see, what you're doing is you're making excuses on why your behavior is valid.
Right.
That's a weak person. Now, I get everything he's saying because some people do, depending on how you was raised, if you always consumed with that negativity and like that badness, if you always consume with it, it will convert you to be that. You are who you hang with. You know what I'm saying? You ever heard of that? You are who you hang with. So if you're around that, if you always around that, then you might tend to be what you are. But for the most part, if you have a messed up childhood, you should want to do better. If my mom grew up with less fortune. I grew up with a household with roaches, mice. My house don't have roaches. It don't have mice. I didn't like that. That's not something you should get accustomed to. It's something you should grow from and want to get better. Yes, your childhood should make you better. If you actually grow up thinking that beating on it, because you saw your people beating on your mom or your sister, whatever, and you grow up to be that, you are using that as an excuse to validate that.
Right. It's supposed to be a learning experience.
It's supposed to be a learning experience.
Yeah.
My kids right now, growing up, I've always been a loner. That's been my thing, right? I can even be in a 12, 13-year-old. He's 6 years younger than me. Nigga, I wouldn't go to my grandma's house unless he was coming. That's just how we grew up. It was one or the other. If I was coming over there, Sheree, bring Chris, I had to be with somebody. I couldn't just be there with my grandma by myself. It was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. If I was there at my grandma's house by myself, I was moping. She basically told me to go home for real. Like, man, you ain't talking to us, you ain't interacting with us, you quiet. That's just how it was. So even now, growing up, I'm used to being alone. I'm used to handling shit alone. I'm used to going through my trials alone. I'm used to being on my successes alone. Everything that I do, I'm used to being by myself now. All my siblings, 12, 13.
So what you just said was you was affected.
But for the better.
Okay.
You feel me? My life.
But you're used to being alone.
I'm used to being alone growing up. My parents was young.
Right.
They was gone.
I get it. So
when I grew up, I'm still alone, but I didn't use it to go to jail, break and enter, become a criminal. No, I like the success, full of success.
No, but the question I didn't say nothing about that in the I gave examples out the last when I said one thing, but in general, I said your upbringing affects your childhood, and you just said that
my childhood affect my upbringing. I mean, go ahead.
Yeah, your upbringing affects your childhood. I mean, your upbringing affects whatever.
It should make you a better person.
Yeah, better person.
Yeah.
You're a better person, but it still affects you. Where you was so used to being alone, now you still want to be alone.
I don't want to.
We just
No, I don't want to be alone. That's and to be
But
honest,
you used to be.
no, I used to be alone.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be alone anymore. I just am. That's why when you be like, "Oh, you always talking to girl with kids,"
but it created you to be that. Though.
Yeah.
yeah, well, it did, but see.
And
It
that's
should
what
make
we
you
was
a
just
better
saying.
person. But no, you're saying it should make you a better person.
I didn't say that.
But
I
I mean,
say that. That was a question. That was a statement. That was a
That's
statement.
what I'm saying.
And I said that it shouldn't or it can or can't based off of your based off of what you've been exposed to.
Correct.
Like I can tell you for a fact, you feel me, just as well as you have seen roaches and rats, you feel me, you also know what a super house, a clean house look like, right?
I've seen one, yeah.
So how did it make you a better person?
It made you want to have that, right?
It made me want to have more.
Right?
I want to
And
have
Uncle Ward, I feel like is the biggest example to that, right? You feel me? If you didn't have someone similar to Uncle Ward in your life, right, to show you all these other extensive things, which we were just speaking about, me and Rob, right?
Right.
Would you have wanted to see or go down that path based off of what you were surrounded off of? Because let's be 100, right? Based off of any negative, situation, you have negative people, right?
Right.
And when you tend to be in bad situations, you tend to go to other people who feel those same situations with you, right?
Right.
And 9 times out of 10, those people usually be the people who stuck in situations, right? Because the ones who actually have what they want or what they see that they have a vision for themselves because they have some way been exposed to a bigger picture, you feel me? Then you surround yourself with these negative individuals, right? And you basically just said the same thing that me and Rob was saying by saying that realistically, if you didn't see the good side of things, you would never have had that side. So you just said the same thing.
But not necessarily though, because even people who've seen the good side still turned out to be for the bad. It's all about the person at the end of the day. I'm just commenting on the question.
I said how it affects
you know what I'm saying?
you, though. I didn't say it.
Well, even now, even like you said with the examples of Uncle Walt, even if I didn't have him, I was still gonna be the man I am because I wanted to be better than what I was raised in. Who I am now is because of what I've seen, like what I came from. It didn't.
No, I
didn't have to see a house, clean house to have a clean house. I was gonna always be who I am based off what I was my upbringing was. Like now, people be like, I gravitate towards women with kids. I probably do because I don't like being alone. I've been alone my whole life. You firsthand know how my upbringing was. So when it comes to seeing me with somebody, I like being around people. I don't like being alone. That's really the difference. I don't like being alone. The whole point is I didn't use me being alone as a bad thing though. Everything that I've represented has always been positive. AAS, chasing sport, everything that I've done has always been for the better. Even my lifestyle now. Everything that I've done is always
I
been
wasn't saying that.
it should that PTSD.
Yeah.
It can't.
I didn't know that. I swear to God, I thought.
And I don't want to say weak. I'm sorry, I take it back because I don't want everybody to think because you grew up some type of way, it didn't affect you the way it affected other people in a better way that you're weak. I just feel that sometimes it can be used as an excuse. People who grow up,
I think it's weak,
people who grow up looking for, let's say, I'm gonna use this as an example. And I'm gonna let you have the rest because this is the last thing I have to say. But people who grow up in situations like I did, grow to the racks, right? Poverty, growing up, not having shoes and as much as other people, not having clothes or whatever, right? When you grow up in situations like that and you say, I never had nothing, what you expect me to have? Do you know rock bottom make the best people? I've seen people, my little brother, my pops called me, said, yo, Mario going on patrol. Dude doing this. I'm thinking to myself, like, bro, I talked to my little brother, I said, dog, you got everything I didn't have, bro. You grew up in a marital home. You get picked up. Like, you don't know what a bus is, bro. You don't know how much milk costs. Nothing. My father take care of you like better than he ever took care of me, bro. Like I'm talking to my little brother like this. I said, dog, you getting the best versions of my dad, dog. I was getting the young versions of my parents where they was worried
Right.
about, you know what I'm saying?
They was on
Come
our
on,
shit.
bro.
Yeah.
And I'm kicking it with them, and I'm like, bro, it's crazy how my little brother on the east side, Cody, broken home, all A's of school, killing it, and it's like me, broken home, making it happen, doing whatever, you know what I'm saying, making yourself somebody. So it's like, how do you come from the best of the best and still, excuse my French, how do you still fuck up? How? That's why I say
That's the whole
excuses.
question.
That's what kill me with people. Excuses, bruh. Them excuses, I ain't got time for somebody with an excuse.
But it's a message. Again, message, goddamn, just like the last segment we talked about, goddamn it. We was on some deep shit today.
I forgot. We y'all was in the conversation.
But yeah, I don't know if y'all hit it up in the comments. Is that weak or just the PTSD thing? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we about to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man, it's time to
once again, thanks Mike Duece for dropping in.
ATL.
No, it's not ATL. It's Nashville, nigga. Nashville, Cashville, goddamn it. I don't know. Till next week, man.
ATL?
I don't know. He said something about the show and shit. But till next time, goddamn it, we out of this motherfucker, man. Peace.